So I'm going to show you how to determine if x minus 2 is a factor of this polynomial two different ways in the calculator. The first one is to use the remainder theorem. Now, what the remainder theorem again says is that if you find f of the absolute value opposite of what this is, meaning if f of 2, if that is equal to 0, then it is a factor. So the first way I'm going to do this is just to strictly plug that in. So that's going to be 6 parentheses 2 to the raised to the third power minus 19. Whoops. Let me delete that. I forgot to go back over. Okay, so I need to go back over there. Excuse me about that. Sorry about that, my error. And then I want to go ahead and subtract 19 parentheses 2 squared plus 16 times 2 minus 4 and hit enter. And if that is equal to 0, then it is indeed a factor, which it is. Fantastic. But you can also do this with synthetic. I also want to show you how to use a table of values. I think the table of values tells us a lot of interesting things about a function. So next, I want to put it in my function. So I'm going to hit the table of values on my calculator. I want to add or edit my function and then hit enter. Now that function is already here, but I do want you to see how I put it in. So let me get this out of here first. All right, so it's going to be 6. There's next to the 4, just to the left of it, is your variable key. So that's going to be 6x raised to the third. Arrow over, then it's going to be minus 19. Use your variable button again. X squared plus 16x minus 4. Hit enter. I don't have a g of x function that I'm going to use. Not all calculators will come up with a g of x. If yours doesn't, don't worry about it. And then just hit enter. Now the table's set up. This is important. You want to start, where do you want to start? You want to start at 1, you start at 0. How much do you want to go up? So let's say I want to go up by 1, meaning I go from x is equal to 1, then x is equal to 2. I would change that step to be 1. If you only want to do even numbers or odd numbers, you could change that. And auto just means the table will generate automatically. So I'm going to come down here and wait till the cursor is blinking over the calculator button and then hit enter. And what we have is a table of values, and you can scroll up and down. And if I look at what I have for my function, this is a positive value in front of x to the third. So that does mean my graph is going like this. And as those x values get small, I'm going to get a very, very small number going down towards here, towards negative infinity. And then as those x values get much larger, I'm going up towards positive infinity, which is exactly what I would expect for this graph. Now, if I keep looking at this, what I want you to notice here is any time you go from x is equal to 2, which is a 0, which is one of our zeros that we find. We found that one already. Now, if I go down again,